Morning, good morning, Lon. We're getting here to make a quiche this morning, or egg pie. Mine are egg pies. Everybody else's is a quiche. Quiche for rain, or quiche for hula, or I buy these little McCormick things. I love these. I have to have them. I just have to have them. Hope y'all are doing okay. I'm trying to get things done to get this egg pie whipped up real quick, and it don't take me long. It don't take me but just a minute. Get my egg carousel, get my little bit of cream, a little bit of cream, a little bit of cream, and I'm going to put these Simply shredded potatoes. Those were $1.99. Of course, you gotta have a little bit of grated Colby Jack cheese. And let me get a pie shell. Now I tried to select these carefully. These are those more or less great value pie crust pie shells, and it's broken all to pieces. I guess I hit it. So let's hit it. Let's hit it. Let's take these out. See how they all broke? And got plumb broke. This one is more salvageable. They're both salvageable. Just I might let them sit out so I can repair them with some. So I can repair those. Just like a puzzle. You know, it's like a puzzle. And usually, Grandma would get us some flour and water, and mix it together, and put that in there. And got one more piece. It goes right there. See, we've got it in there. It's there. Now, see, we got it together. I'll just set this one up here. I got stuff everywhere. Hold on. We'll just let this sit out here and thaw out a little bit, because there's nothing you can do but just let it thaw out, and then get your finger in some water and a little flour, and then I'll be back. Okay. Now I got me a little flour and a little bit of water. Get a little more. So just a hair more. And more water. Kind of mix that dough up. I'll mix that flour up just a little bit. I'll just kind of put that on that. There. I'll just hold it. You're not going to see it anyway. But if you wanted to, you could just thaw it out and do it, but I don't feel like waiting on it, because I've got things I got to do. So, Look, those little seams. Look, those little seams there. Now, let me just get a hair of water on my finger, and then I'll come back and I'll just rub that around, right around. And if you got a shallow pie crust, after you make one, you can do the same thing to it and put it in the bottom. You know, if it's shallow, you don't have to worry about it breaking. These always crumble. You know it doesn't matter. So there, we've got it. Now that'll be fine. And you put your little bowl of flour and goop over here for tomorrow. You need it. Okay, we got that done. Let that sit over there. Let me get one of these bowls here. And then I'll get my little towel here. Gotta get me a little apron. Hold on just a minute. And then my little apron on. Sometimes I forget it here at home, but I try not to. Okay. So now we'll do about probably, I'd say six eggs. Those are some yellow eggs. Some good looking eggs. That's 6. Let me look and see what that looks like. Yeah, I'm just going to do 6 because I'm going to put some of the potatoes in here. So, that's what I'm going to do. Get these eggshells up. I'll put them over here for my plants. Put them in my plants. I crunch them up and add water to them, and then I water my plants. Plants to them. Okay, now then, got that taken care of. Let me get these central potatoes. I'm just going to cut. Put them in the. Put these in one of my strainers. I'm going to take one of my strainers. And I'm just going to put these into it. Because there's too much water in them. I'll just shake them good so that they get all that water. And these don't seem to be too wet. So I think we'll be all right. So that way, and I can use those in my crust. Get my crust over here. See, that's setting up pretty good. And that's my hand. Now I'm going to take just some of these potatoes and I'm just going to lay them. I'm going to put some cheese. I should have thought about that. I'm going to put the cheese first. Because that kind of seals that bottom. You know. It'll kind of seal that bottom down there. I hope y'all can see this. I think you can. Now I'll put the potatoes. You don't have to put potatoes, but you can if you want to. Now in this one this morning, I'm going to set that right back. I'll use those again. I'm going to put a little bit of, just a little bit of chili powder, just on those potatoes since I'm using them. Just a hair of chili powder. Not a lot. A little bit of garlic. You don't have to do this, but I like it that way, and that's what we're going to do today. Now I'm just going to get me a whisk. Whiskey. A little bit of cream in it. A little bit of cream, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Get a little salt. A little bit of pepper. Okay. Now I'm just going to put a little cheese down into my eggs. I don't want them right there on top of the burn. It's more prevalent to burn. That's what we got. I'm just going to pour that down into my crust there. For our egg pie. Now we'll get our fork. We'll just kind of move that, get that egg down in there. If you want to, you can put ham, you can put sausage, whatever you want in here. I just rub a little bit of that egg up on the crust. Makes it kind of glossy. The white kitty, she's just about to have a fit and want to go outside. So I'm fixing to go and bake this and I'll be back. I'm going to let the cat out so she'll hush yawn. Well, I was trying to get the dishes kind of cleaned up and washed and dried. And you know, these Carotte pans, they've got them on sale now on Amazon. And they've got them in this color green. And they're like only the whole set's maybe $60 for a 12-piece set with detachable handles. And they're in green. They've got them in pink. They've got them in purple, but the green will match the new color of the kitchen. I've still got to do a few more days of that. I haven't felt like it, so I'm going to get that little those potatoes that I had left over a while ago, and I'm gonna put a little garlic in with them, and just a little salt and pepper. I'm gonna get one egg. Get one egg. Put that in there. That's just our potatoes. Some of those hash browns or shredded potatoes. Then I'm going to take my Parmesan and I'm just going to grate that down in there. You know what I've got to use some other Parmesan that I was given. So we're going to do that instead of that. I have this Parmesan that someone gave me and said, see, it's already, I'm just going to put that about, I like that much into those potatoes. We'll mix them up, and with that egg, I'm going to make them like a little potato galette, a little pancake. First, you want to mix the egg, salt, pepper, what little flavoring you want. Put a little bit of parsley flakes into this. That's a brand new Jill. Let me get it open. I'm going to put some parsley down in there. And if you want to, you can add a little chili powder. That always makes potatoes better. Grandma always said chili powder. And she'd make some potatoes that soft fried potatoes, and she'd add chili powder to them, and they were so good. So that's what got me to adding it to these, because she didn't like shredded potatoes, hash browns. She didn't do that. So I'll just give a little bit of flour, about a tablespoon. Put that down in there. Maybe a little more than that. Let's see. No, I think maybe just a hair more. Just, I mean, a little bit of it. And another tablespoon. You don't want to give them too doughy. You know. Now usually I would chop onion and add to these, but not this morning. I just don't feel like chopping it. I'll let that sit, and that'll kind of marry that stuff together. And I'm going to fry those in this skillet in some olive oil, and I'll be back. I got them in a frying, and like that. Don't want to leave them on too high, because that starch out of there and that flour and that cheese and everything will keep them together. You just let those fry until they get where you can lift them out, and once they cool, then they'll be better. More of a potato pancake. But since we put the Parmesan cheese in there, that's a French galette also. Just keep checking them, because you don't want them to get too burned or anything like that. So now we'll just turn our fire off. Let's set those right there, kind of half on and half off. And we're waiting on the egg pie, and I'll be back. Okay, let me get a plate and a paper towel. I'm just going to put the paper towel on the plate. Get these out now. Kind of sit there and cool a little bit. Sit them out there now. Just kind of cool a little bit. Get this out of the way. Yeah, there's our potatoes. Got them taken care of. And now we're just waiting, like I said, while we're on the quiche, but I had to get them potatoes out of that pan. We'll be back. Okay, I heard the oven go off, so we're going to take our quiche out. for egg pie. There it is. There's an egg pie, y'all. You can see it. I went ahead and put these potatoes into 2 bowls so Mother and I can share. I don't know if she'll eat that much today, but that's okay too. I'll cut this. I'm going to let this quiche cool. And I'll cut it and I'll make a photograph. And then I'll post the video. I've got another breakfast video I did a couple of days ago on the weekend, and I just haven't gotten it up, y'all. Been so much going on with the computers and all that. So I'll post a picture of our breakfast. Get this kitchen cleaned up, because there's always crumbs. Have you ever noticed that? There's always crumbs. God bless you. God bless us. God bless the United States. I hope y'all's week's going well. I'll be on live before long. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.